Hello ladies and gents, Bro here, and welcome to NOandROfilms. Today we're going to continue our Apple Weekly News, and let's go ahead and jump straight into the first article of the week, which discusses the release of iOS 10.3, and it says it's going to be released on January 10th, but since January 10th is already behind us, we can only assume that it's going to be maybe later on in the future. Maybe they meant to say March 10th. And what this iOS 10.3 update was supposed to include is the new theater mode. And basically in your control center, when you swipe up to bring up your control center, you'll have like a little popcorn icon, which will be able to change everything on your screen to instead of the solid white, you'll have a solid black, and the text would only be white, just as an example here on the screen. I'll have a link in the description for full details about this article, and you can maybe find out when exactly this update will be released to public. But I thought this was interesting to throw out there, a new theater mode, and personally it would be interesting to see how this is working. And at the same time, I don't know how I feel about people still using their phones, during the theater. I still don't want to hear the dings and the little beeps and sound effects and stuff. And I'm assuming theater mode will also silence your phone as well for that. But we'll have to see how that works out. Moving on, we do have an additional article here, which I'll have a link in the description as well. This article discusses that the digital crown, or it says that the digital crown could soon come to the new iPhone and iPad. And I don't know how I feel about this either, because if you guys know the Apple Watch, it has the crown, the little circle wheel. Basically, if you turn it, it'll shuffle through apps, it will shuffle through stickers or emojis that you might have, or additional things, and shuffle between apps. If you press it, it'll take you to home. But I just give you a quick overview of the Apple Watch and how the royal and digital crown works on the Apple Watch. So if they put this on the iPhone or iPod or iPad, I could maybe see this more of an iPad type of improvement, not an iPhone thing. Because look, they got rid of the headphone jack, and putting a digital crown on your iPhone, I think it would be too bulky and too stand out. Like just looking at this image in general, I already do not like the way it looks. It kind of sticks out. It just does not look right. It doesn't have that same slick iPhone feel and look to it, and I don't know if I agree with it. But like I said, this is only a rumor. It will be interesting to see what we actually get actually from Apple, and I hope this is really not one of the features here. Be sure to leave a comment what you guys think about this. But I personally do not like the digital crown on the iPhone. On the iPhone. Moving on, we do have an article here about the Apple Watch Series 3, and this is just, keep in mind, this is just the concept art. It's not the official design from Apple. This is actually a particular one. It's by iDropNews. I'll have a link in the description. You can take a look at it. But the next Apple Watch Series 3 is supposed to said that they're only going to have minimal innovations, including the larger battery life and the larger battery and a faster processor already. I've noticed that within the Apple Watch Series 2, the update that they released with the Series 2 announcement that they released, the improvement just from that one update, they didn't have to improve any processor, no battery improvements. Just an update made so many fast changes to the Apple Watch. Like my friend, he has the first Apple Watch, the Apple Watch series, the first one, and he got the Apple Watch 2 update, which released with, I believe it was iOS 10, and it was compatible on the Apple Watch, the first one. And he's seen so much improvement in speed and just reliability overall on the actual Apple Watch after that update that he was really surprised that he didn't have to go out and buy a new watch just to increase the speed, but just a simple update fixed so many things that he was able to use his watch responsibly, and everything was responding real quickly as well. Here I have a last article here by iDropNews. It's talking about the new band, the world's first band, which monitors your alcohol level. And it's really interesting. I'm like, why would you even need this? Why would you want to make this? And the article is titled "Unveils World's First Alcohol Monitoring Apple Watch Band," and as you can tell, it looks very similar. The only part that's different is this part back here where it would actually probably clip on. It looks like this portion would actually monitor, and it would be able to get a reading based upon what kind of reading your veins at the bottom of your arm or of your wrist. You'll be able to find your blood alcohol level, and it'll adjust it as I'm sure it probably adjusts as you're drinking alcohol. I would personally only get this if I wanted just to see like how much alcohol in me, how much my blood alcohol level rises up to, and how it changes throughout the day. That's the only reason I would want to see it. It would probably be a one-time thing too. I would only get it, try it on that one day, and because this I could potentially also see this being getting in a way, like not feeling like an actual watch, and maybe even just unnecessary weight as well right on your hand. So be sure to let me know what you guys think about this band, and if you guys would invest in it, and if you guys would use it. Last article here I have, it talks about the new iPhone 8 leak, along with the no shiny white iPhone 7. Or there was recently a rumor out there saying that a new iPhone 7 will be released, jet white. It was debunked, and it's not gonna happen, you guys. So if you're looking for a new iPhone 7, a white iPhone 7, it's not gonna happen, you guys. Apple has already stated facts on that. And then also this article states that there's going to be 3 new iPads for the 2017, which is pretty obvious and standard for Apple. They normally release 3 of each product, 3 iPads, 3 Apple Touches, or 3 iPhones. It's one of those variants. Sometimes it will be more iPads than iPhones, or more MacBooks than iPhones in general. Last but not least, let's go to the last article, or actually an app here for the end I have here. It's called the Blink with 2 Ks, and it's 99 cents in the Mac App Store. And all it does is it just helps you remind you to stand up, look aware, take a look somewhere else. It helps you. Blink is the simplest app of them all for reminding you about breaks when working for extended periods at computer. Now, the only reason I'm throwing this app out here is because I personally recommend everybody, if you work long hours on the computer like me, I do want you to stay healthy, and the way you want to stay healthy is maybe every 30 minutes stand up, walk around, and sometimes don't even just look at your screen, just look out somewhere in the distance and just focus your eyes on something for a distance for maybe about 30 seconds. Just focus on that one thing that's really far distance. Let your eyes adjust accordingly. And it's a really good exercise actually to take place when you're working hard and you've been staring at a computer screen for so long. And that's about it for you guys this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave any questions. I love you guys' feedback. I want to hear more, and more tutorials and future videos coming out as well. Thank you guys for watching. Later.
So let my life be